What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15. As you can see, I've got some mail here to catch up on. I've been really busy with the new job and the end of the dart season. First year as captain, finished the regular season in first place, and then promptly went out in the first round of the playoffs. I showed up to play, won all 4 of my games that I was involved in, but did not get the kind of support that I had gotten accustomed to from the rest of the team throughout the whole year. So it is a team game, it is a team effort. It's not like these wackos in England that can throw 501 games in 9 darts that I've actually been watching a lot of in my downtime while I've been organizing some things, and I had it on while I was putting a bunch of stuff on eBay. Speaking of which, go check out my eBay. Link will be in the description box. Alright, so I'm going to start off with some MMA PC stuff for UFC Round 2, 2009 Topps Clay Guida Auto. Cowboys Cerrone PC on card Leaf Metal Auto to 50. So a sort of refractor hue to that. Really had to work on this seller to get a deal done. We went back and forth on a couple of different cards and then narrowed it down to just the one, and finally acquiesced to what fair market is on this card. You've seen several of these already out of 2013 Finest. The Octafractor 3 of 8 Jumbo Matte Relic. Serial number down by his junk there. And also, Jumbo Mem Octafractor, this one from 2012, and when I secured this one here, went and got this one because this is also the 3 of 8. So consecutive years Jumbo Mem 3 of 8s I thought was pretty cool, and got them for about the same price. So definitely nice additions for the MMA PC. This one was 1/2 of a COMC purchase, and I'll get to the other one a little bit later. Guy used some cards as filler for a package, and one of them was a PC card, a Dallas Clark base from Gridiron Gear. And then the card I actually got was Panini Black Friday Lava Flow Andrew Luck parallel. It's amazing how these things drop after the promotions are over. I just waited this one out and got it for the minimum $4 shipped. So neat little parallel. Speaking of neat little parallels, black 2012 Topps Reggie Wayne, a little sideways action shot here, 55 out of 57. It was under $2. We got a Cracked Ice 2013 Contenders Reggie Wayne parallel, 11 of 21. Don't entirely get the numbering, but still a neat looking parallel. And I had a snipe set for this, and it went for about half of what I had put in. So either I gauged the market completely wrong on this card, or I got a steal. 7 of 10 from 2013 limited inked Reggie Wayne. I just think that's a phenomenal card design. Really, really like that one. From the Topps Vault, saw this, and again, it went for the minimum. So if I think it had gone for like 50 cents more, I wouldn't have gotten it. But T.Y. Hilton 2013 Supreme Vault blank back 1 of 1, which is associated with the next purchase. Again, there's this whole stack of base and such, and actually an AP from Rookies and Stars, and hell else was in here. Marcus Hunt, I don't know who that is, but a rookie thrown in there. And again, for the Colts PC, this may be my only one of him in a Colts uniform, a T-Rich base. I may have gotten one in one of the Christmas packages, but very, very few of those. and then a Tavon Austin, DeAndre Hopkins round numbers insert. Yeah, these are just used as filler, basically. So I was pretty surprised by that. It was a 3-card lot. The first two are basically the same. It's a 2012 Playbook, Dwayne Allen Baller book auto on card, and then another one of the same 28 of 99 with the little red design there. I shipped them in these boxes, so I gotta get them in proper holders. But yeah, it's the same card, two of the same card, and then again, it's an oddly described lot. And then in the lot, and I don't know if this is just a byproduct of a group break or somebody had the Colts and they did this mixer or what, but 2013 Supreme red 1/1 T.Y. Hilton. So I know I have plates of his. I don't know if I have a true 1/1, but I thought it was cool that this came up and I happened to find it, given the odd wording of the lot, and then also the Volt 1/1 came up, so they're kind of mirrors of each other. And then I got my first Andrew Luck 1/1, also 2013 Supreme magenta printing plate. I got that for a fair percentage under fair market, so thought that was a pretty good deal. And then the last Colts acquisition here from these fellas, Rbicru7, Ryan and Neal. Through Sports Card Direct this time, not eBay or ComC or even Direct, but they had this card posted, and I contacted Ryan via text, and I asked him how he was liking the site, and I had seen this card up there, and I was interested in working out a deal, and we came to an agreed upon price, and then it actually worked out to where the purchase made me eligible for their contest, which is they're doing a drawing of anybody who spends $25 or more on the site in $25 increments. So to do the math simply, if you purchase one $100 card and then submit the PayPal receipt to the email that's listed on the portion of the site describing it, as I did, you would get 4 entries. So if you make one $25 purchase, you get 1 entry. One $100 purchase, you get 4 entries. So he breaks it up. It's not like, oh, $25 to $1 million, it's 1 entry. No, he'll break it up. And then there's going to be a case break of hockey, I forget the exact product, by Klutz and Chara. It was a big Canadian group breaker, so that makes a lot of sense that they would do the hockey stuff. The card, now that I'm done rambling, 2010 plates and patches, gold base variation auto 4 of 5 of Reggie Wayne. So got this for a very reasonable price, shipped quickly and well, and I just posted a review and rating on the site for you guys. Ryan, I always appreciate you working out deals with me and such, and hope you're enjoying the site and you guys are doing well with it. I saw you also had a nice Fleener letter patch, which is unfortunately out of my price range, and I'll get to that at the end of the video. Yeah, so to the hoodie pickups. This is from Sensitive Needs, who's a hoodie collector that has taken a turn and started selling a lot of his stuff off. 2008 Sweet Spot auto out of 57 on Ball PC. No, not going down that road. Let Phil have that. And then the other half of the ComC purchase is a 2007 Ultimate Collection, Ultimate Numbers Match, Ben Sheets and Huddy, 6 of 15. So I got this and that Cerrone Octo for under 35 shipped. So given market on those, that seems about right. On some Topps pickups, one of my favorite cards to get every year and I've gotten for the last few years. I think I've got several that are numbered 1 of 5. This is the 2013 Bowman Chrome Red Refractor. I mean, just the red bordering, the shine on it, the photography, other than that one year where I had him splayed out on the ground, which I didn't like, tends to be one of his better looking base cards annually. So, love picking those up. And they always, I know the surface thing is always a hard thing to gauge, but they always look mint to me. I don't know why. I've always thought of, if I had something where, somebody was like doing a contest where they were giving away Beckett grades or something, those would be cards I would potentially submit. Moving on, a Huddy Unity oversized jersey, 8 of 27 from this year's Triple Threads. A Lil Timmy jersey cutout out of 27 with the 2 different colors there. Also from Triple Threads, 1 of 3 Huddy jersey patch jersey. One of these, I'm not even sure if it was this cutout, but one of the number to 3s went for stupid money about a month ago. So I was happy to see that this one went for what I felt was the reasonable range for it. Out of 25, the Tribute Green variant. And then out of 15, I think this is the gold. I've got bad light in this room. The other side of this room is where I have my dartboard, and I was actually talking to my wife about putting up some sort of setup to have the lights better, especially pointed right at the board. And part of it's just all these new compact fluorescent lights. I'm not a big fan of them. And a lot of it's also the old shades in the house for the light fixtures. And I'm going to finish off with a few cards from Panini for Huddy. They brought him back into the fold, and I'll start off with this, I'll call it a Panini Legacy. This is the old Donruss Recollection Collection. I believe this is an 03. It's the 20th anniversary of Donruss, and there's a stamp that's just so faint that I can't even tell. No, 81 was the 20th. Alright, so the Recollection Collection, I believe this one is an 03, but it's of an 01 card, and that was the 20th anniversary. This one's number 10 out of 14. One of their little buyback deals that they used to love to do. And I'd gotten this, and then they were talking with, forget which one of the prospects on the Panini Unwrapped series, about whether or not he collected cards, and he said, oh yeah, I still have some boxed up at my parents' house, whatever else. And I just thought I had this idea for a variation on those. Play cards from actual players' collections, where they would do a kind of like they did with the 01 SP Authentic buybacks, where there would be it would be a 2-card thing. You'd have a specialty stamp like this Recollection Collection stamp that's up on the top of this card, and then a 1 of 1. I don't know if you'd put it on the front or the back, and then put it in a sleeve with a second, like a COA, and an associated hologram with that card with a unique number, and then have the player sign the COA, and have it across all their baseball releases for an entire year. Kind of like how 07 Bowman's Best, they would just randomly insert one of those buyback autos every so many boxes. Kind of doing a similar thing like that, but I just thought it would be cool. Not even like cards of the player that they're signing again, but like cards from their collections that they were willing to part with. Probably mostly base stuff, but just any feedback on that idea would be appreciated. I don't know that even Tracy let the comment through, and usually when he does that, something ends up coming down the road. Like part of the Panini Rewards program, where they're talking about doing a point system for upgrades or allowing people to use it to fulfill redemptions. I sent him that as a comment a year and a half ago on the blog, and he redacted that portion of it, sent me an email, and said, I'm going to run this up the chain. And it's finally come to fruition. So, for whatever's that's worth, I don't know if they had that idea already and were talking about it and just didn't want to spill the beans, or if that's actually what caused them to run with that idea. But if that's the case, that'd be really cool. Next up, some of the actual 2014 Panini releases, both out of the new Donruss. I was stoked when I saw this card, absolutely floored that they did this series and that he made it, and I don't like that there are no parallels of this, because I would have chased the crap out of this. But Timothy Adam Hudson Hallworthy. So I don't know what their qualifications were for Hallworthy players, but damn it, I'm happy with it, because I think he's going to be Hallworthy when he finally hangs him up. Going into a division now with a couple of other powerhouse teams, his odds of getting a championship, I think, are a bit diminished than if he stayed in the East. But I think he'll accrue enough of stats, positive stats, to really make a good case for it. So that card made me feel awesome finding that. And then I still don't know if the other Huddy collectors were sleeping on this card or what, but this was another one where I had at least $10 more down on the snipe, and I won it. The Game Gear uber thick patch parallel piece of jersey, and then 3-color patch. The jersey is white, one of the patch pieces are white, and there's rows of stitching on each. This is a phenomenal patch, 23 out of 25. And when they put up the gallery for these, they included the jersey version of this, which I showed in a previous video. And I was looking for him in a San Francisco uniform, thinking if it's a 2014 release, he'd be in that. But of course, they're a little behind with that. But it is obviously an Atlanta piece of memorabilia with those colors, so I guess that kind of makes more sense. So, excellent job with that. I'd actually sent this seller a message asking him if I could work out something, and he said no, that he just lets everything run, and he's had instances where stuff has gone for well over what he thought was reasonable for it, and he took the gamble, and like I said, he lost at least $10 over what I would have given him. So, oh well. And a positive review on here and a link. So, doesn't get that. Sorry. So, I want to thank Ryan, Rbicru7, for working with me on that Reggie Wayne auto. I'm going to put the link to his YouTube channel in the description box, along with a link to Sports Card Direct. Go sign up for the site. Participate. I'm very intrigued to see how quickly that site can build as an alternative to eBay. Within card communities as far as selling goes, and it's an interesting business model, especially if you've got higher end stuff. You may not get some of the exposure as you do on eBay, but it may be worth giving it a shot on there as part of their flat rate entry, because if you think about it, the $5 charge for 50 card listings, if you sell one $50 card on eBay, you're paying $5. So if you do the math in reverse, you're actually getting a lot more for your value, for your fee dollar through Sports Card Direct, and it's basically just facilitating sales between folks. So you're paying direct through PayPal. There's no issues with working the site directly, and you can contact folks on there and work out deals. So it's to me it's an excellent catered site for us collectors. So Rbicru7 on Sports Card Direct, go check it out. And I'm going to be going on another one of these little hiatuses. We had a rough week around here with a windstorm that ripped off part of the roof of the house, has allowed some water in, even though we called a mitigation specialist team in. And we're looking at least $1,000 deductible, plus if the insurance claim is for some reason denied, looking at the full bill of replacing the entire roof, because the state of Connecticut passed a law where roofs have to match. You have to have a matching roof from one end to the other. All shingles must match and everything else. You can't just go up there and patch things anymore. You can't have a licensed professional do it. So we might be looking at replacing the entire roof a minimum of 3 years earlier than we thought we were going to have to. So at least with that $1,000 minimum that I have to come up with a portion of, I'm not going to be doing cards for a little bit. So feel free to keep in touch. I might pop up again with a contest for sponsors or something like that, but don't expect a whole lot more Mailday videos from me for a little while. Alright, YouTube. Peace.